KoreanClass101.com and Talk to Me in Korean. They make great content and it's very useful, but you will never get out of the beginner's level even you watch their videos hundreds of times. Because Hello everyone! 식사하셨어요? I'm your Korean friend Jisoo. Today, I'm going to talk about a little bit serious but very useful thing that you may get help with a lot. I guess many of you have got to be interested in Korean culture and language through K-pop and K-dramas. You know what it is! Which is quite similar with the reason I got interested in English. To me, English sounded so beautiful and interesting, and I wanted to learn the language and culture because the actors and actresses in Hollywood were so beautiful. I have been a big fan of dramas and movies in English. Actually, I still love them very much. When I feel blue, I turn on my computer and watch Friends. It makes my mood like a comedy vibe right away. Are you questioning why I'm talking about English but not Korean? Korean and English are one of the least unrelated languages. So for Koreans, English is one of the hardest languages to learn, and for English speakers, Korean is one of the hardest. If you follow my way to master English, you will definitely master Korean. Not stuck in the level of beginners anymore.
야, 너도 할 수 있어.
But I will never have been able to speak English like this if I have just kept watching dramas. There was my life hung in there. I'm not sure if you've heard about the competition in Korea, especially in education. It's very, very competitive. The money spent on private education is about $23 billion. $23 billion per year. For high schoolers, about $8,400 are spent a year, and it's about $700 per month. It's not even including the money for the public education, so think about the total. It's huge. Looking back in the past about 15 years ago, I think my parents had to spend that amount of money too, and English took the big part of the pie. If you can't do good at English, you can't go to good colleges. If you can't make good colleges, your life can't be good. For living a good life, you have to be good at English. Most of the Korean parents and students still think like this.
मानते हो कि no study का मतलब है fail.
To go to a good college, to get a good grade in English, I had to study my ass off. Thanks to that, I could memorize a lot of English words. However, even after graduating high school, I was not able to speak in English.
What?
Which is one of the biggest problems in Korean English education. The lack of education in speaking.
What the fuck?
I had studied English for more than 12 years, but the only sentence that I could speak out was, "How are you?"
Fine, thank you. And you? Hey, are you okay? Fine, thank you. And you?
I could listen and understand but couldn't speak English. I couldn't make sentences either. Studied for more than 12 years but can't make a sentence? Isn't it funny? Then, when I just turned to 18, I got a chance to master English grammar. I had myself make money with English. Remember, Koreans spend a lot of money on private education. It means the market of the private education is huge. So I could easily get a part-time job of teaching English to students. But to teach, I had to be good at English, but I was not. So I studied my ass off again. The class schedule has been set. The students were waiting. I had to teach, and how could I not know the things that I would teach? And I really wanted to go travel abroad with the money that I made on my own during the college. To make the money and to keep the promise that I made to the students and the parents, I pushed myself into the situation that I have no choice but to study English. Through that, I mastered English grammar, and now I can make an hour-long lecture of grammar even without any preparation. Besides, I took the class in English in my college on purpose to upgrade my speaking level, and I got another job that I had to use English for my career. If I didn't speak English, I couldn't make money, which means I could not live my life the way I want. I literally pushed myself in the same situation again, betting my life, so I had no other choice but to study English. KoreanClass101.com and Talk to Me in Korean. They make great content and it's very useful, but you will never get out of the beginner's level even you watch their videos hundreds of times. Because you don't have the reason you must learn Korean. No reason, no need to set a goal, so no strength or power, you have to study enough to get out of the beginner's zone. Make your own reason that you have to study Korean. Right now, I can think of this suggestion. Apply for topic test. Set your test day first, so it will make you study. Unless you're a linguistics in your nature, it's hard for everyone to study another language. You start it because you like it, but in 3 days, you give it up. If you want to beat up the, I want to give up, I don't really need it moment, you have to make the situation that you can't help but studying, and you must be in it. Make the situation and give yourself only one choice to study. This is what I suggest to you to get you out of the beginner's level. But this could make you suffer and you could give up. Nevertheless, there is another way that keeps you safe from failure. I will tell you what it is on my next video, so don't forget to set the alarm for my update and subscribe and like. See you soon. Thank you.